Welcome to SRPG Plus. Today, me and Kappa Kai are going to be taking time to go over some new releases that have gotten some dates for the Nintendo Switch as well as for other consoles. There's a lot of news going on around this time of the year with E3 right around the corner. There's a lot of suspense and build-up, so hopefully we see a lot more stuff in the future, but we wanted to show off what we're seeing right now.
Yeah, and it seems that Bethesda kind of started the day with some, basically a rumor of a placeholder title announced at $60. And it's kind of funny, people were already saying, pre-order it, man, you know it's going to be good, woo, 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 but safe to pre-order. It's like, wait, what? You don't even know what it is. And, it could be a few titles. I think it could be maybe something like Starfield, getting just maybe a pre-order. Maybe it'll be announced officially at E3, what mechanics and things are in the game. What other titles do you think it could be?
I definitely could see a lot of older Bethesda titles getting either a remake like Fallout 3, a lot of
That'd be dope.
I would really hope that it comes out for the Switch. I know that the placeholders were for the PlayStation, the Xbox, and the PC, so there's no confirmation for any Switch titles, so I would possibly rule out Fallout 3. It could be a sequel to a regular Bethesda game, Wolfenstein, Prey, Dishonored. I know that they're talking about Wolfenstein Youngblood, which could possibly be what is being referenced here. Hopefully we get to see a lot of these games be refreshed. I don't really want to see another Dishonored game. I didn't play Prey as well, but getting it on the Switch or just having a new game in general to catch everyone's eye, we might be able to see something totally new.
No, I totally agree. With just a bunch of news was dropped today. I was just taking a look at Reddit, saw there was a bunch of stuff posted on the Nintendo Switch Reddit. People have been wondering when those Resident Evil remastered ports and just regular straight up ports were coming to the Switch, because who doesn't want to take the Resident Evil console games on the go? So Resident Evil 0, the HD remake of Resident Evil 1 and 4 are coming to the Switch on May 21st. So that got announced today through Twitter. There was also Saints Row, the full package. It will launch on the 10th of May. And then there was new information about Final Fantasy 12, the Zodiac Age. There was both just kind of revealing that the physical release, the first print of it, is going to come with reversible cover art, which is nice because when they originally announced it, people were kind of butthurt about the American version because the other versions had way cooler art. And they announced a gameplay trailer for FF12 and kind of a story trailer for FF10 and 10-2. So a lot of news just randomly circulating, and I'm just going to go over quickly the information with the FF12 Switch new contents that weren't in the PS4 version. So now there's going to be a licensed job reset function. So it seems that it's going to be real simple. You're going to visit Montblanc, a Moogle, the leader of Clan Centurio in the city of Rabanastre, and you can freely change your job. You can enjoy your adventure by customizing the jobs of your party as you desire to match with whatever situation you are. As most RPGs, you need to mix and match for whatever's coming around. So it seems that the Gambit system is getting updated. There's now going to be 3 sets instead of 1. And they also improved the New Game Plus. So now you can carry over items that were obtained in your previous playthrough. So that's major. For an RPG where you just spent hours getting all those items, that's dope. I'm really excited for this version. I can't wait to beat it and then go through again with New Game Plus. But yeah, just a lot of news coming out.
Yeah, I'm super excited to hear about FF12 getting all the new features. I'm also really into action games myself, so seeing games like Saints Row and Resident Evil get some love on the Switch is super exciting. Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1 Remake, and Resident Evil 4 are all very iconic games that were on the Nintendo GameCube. So I'm super excited to be able to replay those with a GameCube controller. If only I had a way of modding that Resident Evil 4 chainsaw controller back into the Switch and playing it that way.
That's funny.
But for real, I can't get enough of these games. I definitely would tier Resident Evil 2 as my least favorite out of the 3, but that's because I need more time to play it, more time to experience it myself. but I've definitely put a lot of time. But I've recently purchased Resident Evil 1 and Resident Evil 4, so I'm kind of iffy on buying it again, but of course being able to play it portably.
Nah, you're getting Resident Evil 4 again. I already know. You're going to be playing Mercenaries on the go.
Exactly. You never know. And then I feel like it's nice to have like a sandbox action style game on the Switch to be able to play. So Saints Row is going to really fill that gap, especially because of, you know, Grand Theft Auto obviously fills the gap, and like those in Red Dead Redemption, all those like really
We're still waiting.
all those realistic physics-based sandbox games, but sometimes when it's over the top and crazy, I feel like it's going to accent the Switch really well.
No, that's true. Before we go, I just wanted to get your thoughts real quick on Reggie leaving Nintendo and the news real quick about Xbox and Game Pass coming to the Switch.
Oh man, Bowser's taking over, man. Doug Bowser finally took over the company. I honestly just having my experiences with E3 conferences and just experiences with whatever Reggie has to say, I've always known as him as a face of Nintendo personally. So
Same.
it's really hard to think about how that's not going to be a thing anymore. I feel like not necessarily he's going to be in the public eye, but they may still use clips of him from the past and things like that. I feel like we may still see things from him in the future. Not necessarily as Nintendo. Maybe he, posts something on the internet every once in a while under his personal blog or something like that. It'd be cool to see something like that. See if he actually does something in retirement or just kicks it, which is also understandable. But I feel like it has to come sooner or later, and everyone is making too much of a big deal out of it.
Yeah, true. Like, that man has worked a long time in the corporate field, CEO of Pizza Hut or something along those lines, high up in Pizza Hut, then came to Nintendo as the CEO of the America branch, and he's killed it. He's went out with a bang with the success of the Switch, so what more could you want?
I've got it! We're gonna bring back the Nintendo World Championships. It'll be the first time we've done it in 25 years, and I'm gonna compete!
Reggie, you can't be in the tournament. You're Reggie. You work for Nintendo.
Not anymore!
And it's kind of interesting that him retiring came out right around all the rumors of getting Xbox Game Pass. A lot of stuff with Microsoft's like better together, updates with the Switch and with Xbox, all the crossplay that Sony's been missing out on. I really think Game Pass coming to the Switch is a likely possibility. And even if it doesn't come, I just hope that those two games that were rumored, Ori and Cuphead, come to the Switch. Because ever since Cuphead came out, everybody was like, yo, this is perfect for the Switch. Come on. Well, the Xbox finally gets an exclusive and it's like a indie game? Why didn't we get it? Come on.
Definitely. I think that if there is some sort of relationship between Nintendo and Xbox, it may start to bridge the gap between just international gaming in general, because obviously it's known that Xbox doesn't sell in Japan. And I feel like if there was something, if they actually were to merge together and do something that would actually benefit both of them,
which is very possible.
It may actually change the way that just console gaming in general works, because it might become like a team versus, like console gaming and PC gaming, where they try to work together to keep that sort of niche environment. Because if we got something like Xbox Live parties and like Xbox Live support for like just friends lists and things like that for the Switch, it would be such a detrimental change over. That's something that the Switch definitely doesn't have a lot of, is service when it comes to online friendships and vocal chat and things like that. So if Xbox could take over for something like that while Nintendo did something for them on the other side, I think it would be a very good trade-off.
Yeah, the possibilities are kind of endless with how buddy they've been. And yeah, we just wanted to get our thoughts out on the most recent news in gaming. Kind of light on PlayStation's part there, missing E3. They're kind of quiet right now, but yeah, this was SRPG Plus with Kappa Kai and
Diesel D.
And thank you for checking out another video. Y'all have a great one.
「